Hello friends, so today is day 3 in Japan and our first full day in Kyoto. I'm super excited because we are probably gonna try and do a couple of temples today, and just sightseeing when you have daylight is already another vibe as well. And we are gonna start off with getting breakfast and then going to Inari Shrine. So if some of you are in our book club, we actually read a book about Japanese folklore, and so it was super interesting because some of the names that and deities that were in the book are actually some of the deities that you have here for the temples and all of that. So it wasn't inspired by like actual facts. So that's exciting to like just seeing some names like Inari Shrine that was mentioned in the book as well. Of course, it was changed, with like love and all of that. So it's not like an actual factual like historical book, but just like really nice to see some names that are familiar in some sort of way. So otherwise, our luggages that we forwarded yesterday are supposed to arrive today, which I'm happy about. So we have all of our stuff here and we are able to track them with our air tags. And I'm also excited because, well, my hair straightener, I put it there, I don't know, for whatever reason, was when I was separating my clothes and stuff, I decided to put it in the luggage that I'll be forwarding. But anyways, we're supposed to get it back today because when I hair dried my hair yesterday, I just went all out, all crazy. I was like, it's okay, I'll have my hair straightener to straighten my hair in the morning. Well, I don't have it, so I just like did a cute like hairstyle to put my hair back and kind of try to make it a bit more presentable. Let me show you guys real quick. So it's super simple. You do a ponytail and then you kind of put it inside, and it looks like you actually did some effort with your hair, which I'm all about because, well, in the morning, but it was quite a shocker when I woke up and looked like a crazy person with my hair all over my face and everywhere. So now it looks a bit better. So let's get started with our day in Kyoto. So here's my outfit of the day. I wanted to match the Inari Shrine, so here it is. Yeah, and our mom made our sweaters as well, so she's really great with knitting. So when we decided to go to Japan, she asked our mom if she could make something red, so here it is. She looks stunning, so let's go to sightseeing. of friends, so we are back at the hotel. It's almost 6 p.m. And so we just came back from Inari Shrine, and it was absolutely breathtaking. Like, everything was so beautiful. I felt so serene while walking there, and you did have quite a lot of people. As you know, people mentioned like at the bottom, but the more you go up, the less you had people, and the weather was also great. Like, it wasn't cold, but it wasn't hot as well, so it was just like perfect to be walking there, and really stunning. We did quite a lot of stops to like read what some certain things were about, like pick our fortunes and all of that. We didn't get to the top, so I feel like we got lost in directions and all of that. We thought at a certain point that we got to the top, but then someone else mentioned somewhere like more at the bottom when we walked down, but it wasn't at the actual like summit of Inari Shrine, which we were all kind of disappointed, not only like our group but some other people as well, just because we actually thought that we made it. So we didn't, and we already like have been walking there for quite a while. I know some people mentioned that you can make it like in 2 hours, like just an hour to the top and then an hour to the bottom, but we did stop quite a lot. We did take pictures and just like enjoyed like strolling around, taking a lot of pictures and just taking in, like, it was just so beautiful that we wanted to talk about it and just like also watch the scenery kind of. So I don't know how they make it in 2 hours. I do think it's possible, but we were already so tired. And at the end, what happens, like, we heard some people saying that it kind of goes around or something like that. We can take another road and go back to the beginning point. So we did follow those people, and we ended up on a trail. So it was beautiful, but we weren't supposed to be there, so we definitely took a lot more time to come back to the point, to like the beginner stage of like where we started Inari Shrine. But we just kept walking. At a certain point we're like, okay, are we lost? But it looks like really well maintained to be actually lost somewhere in the woods. And we saw someone else, but it was coming, like a group of people were coming back up. So we thought that, okay, well, at least we have some people here, so we aren't really like completely lost. So we just kept walking, because at this point we're not turning back around and climbing this up because we were too tired. So we had faith that at a certain point we'll get somewhere, at least somewhere. And so I think what was misleading, some signs were a bit misleading, and we actually really thought that we were going back to the entrance, but no, but definitely wasn't the entrance. And at a certain point you had like a Toji gate, and we're like, okay, I guess we are still somewhere in an Inari Shrine, but it's actually pretty huge. The territory is pretty huge. So we ended up on this trail. It was super beautiful. I think we got lucky that the weather was really great and it was like cooperating with us, because like, do you imagine like if it's like hot and humid, or it's like pouring and you end up somewhere where you didn't think you would end up. But yeah, I'm super glad that we actually did take that turn. Like, if you would ask us again how we ended up there, probably we won't be able to answer. And before that, like along the shrine, like along the territory, you have a lot of stops where you can buy some souvenirs. Like, we did take some out of fortune, I think, the little kitsune like here. So super cute, and like you have a string here, a red one, and then you pull out your fortune. And all of us, so we are a group of 4, all of us got like a good fortune. Then I also like bought another one, like a small black cat, got a good fortune again, which I was super happy, because if you watched our vlog day 1, you know that my mom and I, we picked a bad luck one. So we were actually happy that we got some fortunes that were really positive. And for example, another like souvenir that I got was a bit worried. I thought it was super cute, so I'm leaving it in the box just for traveling purposes. I think it will be safer there. But actually, before taking the wrong turn, you had a really cute like souvenir shop, and usually I don't think a lot of people go through there, since that's not really where people would actually end up. And you had really beautiful kitsune like statues, like more like smaller ones and big ones. I picked a big one, a white one. I'll show you later, like the lady just like packed it so nicely, but I don't want to unpack it because then I don't think I'll be able to pack it as well for traveling, and I don't want it to break it. But it was absolutely stunning, and she was so happy to see us, and I guess she wasn't expecting to see a lot of people, but at least we got our cute kitsune. Vicky got one as well, a black one, and my brother got also a black one but smaller. Super cute, honestly, really well done, really well crafted. So after spending so many hours at Inari Shrine, we decided that we honestly didn't have time for a second temple, and also didn't have any energy left because the jet lag is hitting us pretty hard. So we'll probably just take it easy for the rest of the evening, just stroll around our hotel area, or maybe go somewhere to a restaurant. We don't know yet. We'll see how we feel at this point. But Inari Shrine is definitely a place I would love to come back and visit it again, just because like you had so many beautiful spots to see, to like take in, and also learn more about the culture and all of that. So yeah, now we are just gonna rest, and we'll see you later.